The white sheets grew, filling my goggles. I pictured myself slamming into the farmhouse's orange roof, saw white lilies on my coffin, and tears rolling into my father's moustache. But then, when there was nowhere left to fall, the engine hiccuped and the plane, as you knew it would, swooped back up into the crisp air. You had to help me out of the open cockpit. I couldn't walk. Did you not like it? You asked, smirking. Quite a thrill, I suppose, I replied. Cool as you like. You raised an eyebrow, fixing me with your pale blue stare. Then I'll have to think of something even more exciting. My gaze, always bold, did not waver from yours. And I let my fingertip rise to touch the V of tanned skin inside your unbuttoned collar. No photograph of you exists anywhere on the planet. I used to think that I could not bear to stay on Earth either, unless I could see just once more your face squinting up at cirrus clouds. But here, implausibly, I still am, along with the only relic of you that remains. I drag the chair from the kitchen table and climb somehow onto the seat, but even on tiptoes I seem no longer able to reach the back of the top cupboard. My fingers pat around unseen knickknacks and forgotten paperwork, a tight wad of 30-year-old tax records for the South Coast School of English, the crinkle of an aerogram with a West German stamp. My ring taps against the smooth glass curves of a lighthouse filled with multicoloured sand. Mine is not much of a wedding ring. The plain copper is dull and worn, and it is on the wrong hand. But it tells me, even if it lies, that you loved me more than the foreign girl. Reaching into the sandwich of paper, I edge my thumb and forefinger around the logbook and gain some purchase on the grainy cover. Inside, your writing still bounds across the page, through flying times and aircraft types, with such youthful elegance, it is as good as a portrait of your face. I pull harder, and the logbook slides forward. Then suddenly, it pops free. The release uncooks a shower of long-paid bills and unanswered letters that rocks me back onto my heels. And then forward, slowly at first, but inescapably, I lose my connection to the chair and start to fall. I become as free and untethered from the earth as that girl in the biplane, although this time the ground hits me, and with a force that could have come from 1,000 feet instead of 2. Tiles are cool under my cheek. Black spots dance across my eyes. Then the spots start swelling, joining, almost blotting out the paperwork that is scattered across the kitchen floor. But just before blackness closes in, something glints at me through broken glass and sherbet sand. For there, on the faded blue cover of a Royal Air Force logbook, are your initials, S.B., in still shining gold.
Spring 1943. Stratus. Low blankets of dense grey cloud with clear air above. If very low lying, stratus becomes mist or fog.